Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool and this is Gems of War. And today I have, I don't know how many, 6, 7 teams for you for the Invasion, the Holiday event, and the Underspire. So starting here with the Invasion. If you want to see anything else from the week, go check out the live stream we did earlier today. Plus the chatathon is this Saturday. We need it bad. Come out of the woodworks, whoever you are. Come on, baby, show me what you got. Alright, so low level team, just use your tower killers. Eventually it's going to be 4 towers. The towers get wrecked by the tower killers. You got access to like 4, at least 3 other tower killers other than the one that you can get in the shop, but there's the one in the shop too that you get 3 of if you really needed it. Using Reflection of Good as my weapon, everybody should have that one. So tower killer, the siege breaker, the captain that gives you extra score and has extra magic should be on top. Then you have the Reflection of Good in second slot to fill everything up. It uses purple. Nothing else on the team uses purple. Everybody should have it. Then we use Sifu Yan in third. He's a tower killer. He's an elf. That's the restriction. And then, I forget her name down there, Red Charlotte or something like that. She's not very good, but she uses blue, and nothing else on the team is using blue, and it's another tower killer. So there was one other tower killer, but it was green-yellow, just like the captain is, and you have to use the captain, so I didn't want to use a tower killer that was the exact same colors. So I went with this. 3 tower killers with a Reflection of Good, basically. One thing you do have to keep in mind is if you're going to be killing something that's not a tower, use your captain, because the captain has extra magic. And then use the other ones to kill the towers, because they're really good at killing towers, but they don't have extra magic right now. Use Sifu Yan whenever nobody else is full, kind of use him last, because he enchants 2 random allies, and you don't want to be enchanting something that's fully charged already. So that's pretty much all you need to know for this team is, use the event captain on troops that aren't the tower until you have 4 towers. It's good with skull damage if you have it fully fullied. Reflection of Good, cast it on whatever has the most colors on the board, pretty much. And then Sifu Yan only casts that when nothing... You don't want everything on your team. Like, the less things fully charged on your team, the better when you cast the Sifu Yan. So kind of cast him last if you can. So yeah, that's a low-level team. Archmagus was the class. Team code there and everything if you need to see it. Alright, this was the high-level team, so you have access to everything in the game, and you just want to get the Invasion done as quickly as possible. Invasion is one of the easier guild events, like as far as the battles go. They give you the thing to kill the thing easily. But I went with Ruby Weapon, Arachnian Weaver, King Averlorn, and the new Tower Killer. I already forget its name. You need to use the Tower Killer no matter what. It's in the shop. Get it. Fully it. Put it on your team. And then I think King Averlorn is another one. If you have it, you should probably put on your team. So start there, because it 50% starts elves, and restriction is elf. I went with Monk class, because I never get to use it, and it's elf, and I can 50% start it. Ruby Weapon will be doing most of the heavy lifting for this event, hitting all enemies with true damage and blowing up the board. And then Arachnian Weaver is there to finish anything off. It also has a summon. King Averlorn also has a summon. Like I said on the stream, I think this team, you could win the freaking leaderboard with this team. It'll go all the way. It's good early. It's good late. It's good if you start dying. It's good in every circumstance. So best team you could be using is right here. Ruby Weapon, then Arachnian Weaver, and the event captain and King Averlorn. Alright, here's the mid-level team. So let's say you don't have Ruby Weapon, you don't have Arachnian Weaver, but you don't want to just do 3 tower killers. You got Yao Gui. Book of Brambles is kind of hard. That's not a Silverglade weapon or anything. It's an elf weapon, but it does green and red. And, we got 2 reds, we got 3 greens, and we have all elves. So I thought it was a good option. So Book of Brambles up top. Yao Gui in second. And then we have King Averlorn and the event captain. Like I said, that's going to be... If you have those, you should probably have them on your team. King Averlorn and the event captain. So Yao Gui is going to be helping with the damage, and it also transforms purple to red, so it can get itself right back up or get the weapon right back up. The hard thing is like having the alignment, having enough purple to turn to red to get an extra turn, because that's usually what you want to do. But it doesn't always work like that. It's fine. Like the book might kill something and then get everything up on your team, and then the tower killer might kill a tower, and now you only have 2 enemies left, and then you cast Yao Gui and they're dead. Or something like that, Yao Gui's not always going to one-shot, the whole way through, but it does hit really hard, and if there's only one troop left, it will concentrate its damage. It throws red up there, gets an extra turn some of the time. Sometimes it refills itself and you cast it again. Like, it's a really strong troop. It's an oldie but a goodie. So I would say if you do not have Arachnian Weaver or Ruby Weapon, then Yao Gui would be the next best thing other than doing just all tower troops. So it was working pretty good for me. I tried a Purple Storm with Orb Weaver. Even though we used no purple on the team, it was just to turn the purple to red with Yao Gui, and it was okay. It was working all right. And then I was putting green and red on the board with the book, hoping that there would still be some purple up there too for Yao Gui. It was working okay. Like I said, he was mostly a finisher for this team. Like, between the book and the Siobhan, like, I was killing a lot of stuff, and then Yao Gui was just finishing things off by hitting them really hard. Alright, so here is the holiday event. So for the holiday event, we have to use purple troops, purple weapons. It's a purple restriction. The holiday event, remember, you're going to want to get the pet first, because the golden pet won't appear until you get the regular pet fully ascended, and you have to buy that several times before you can get it fully ascended. And then the golden pet will pop up, and you want to get that next, because it will never be back again. That's the reason. You know, the legendary is not very good anyway. Unless you're a streamer or somebody making videos, you should not be getting the legendary first, because it's dookie stain, it's poo-poo, and it'll be available later. The golden pet won't be available later. Also want to get the armor and the power orb if you need those things. But the first team that I didn't even talk about and went by so quick was Atlanta and Black Manacles are your damage dealers, and you put Thrall on top and Leprechaun on the bottom. So it's Thrall, Atlanta, Black Manacles, Leprechaun, Archmagus class with a purple banner. So Atlanta starts with a 75% start. They're all dead. Later on, you'll need the Black Manacles. Even super later, you might flip-flop them and put Black Manacles ahead of Atlanta. If you're an in-game player with everything in the game, I would say just go with Chrysantherax, and you can either do Chrysantherax Triple Cafru, or you can do maybe Chrysantherax with Leprechaun and Thrall, whatever you prefer. You could do Chrysantherax Double Cafru Leprechaun. You could do something like this, some combination of those. I just did Chrysantherax Triple Cafru, and it was okay. It was going, you know how it goes. You put on an Anu, you got to fill your entire Chrysantherax with Triple Cafru. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But you're wiping out all the enemies on, like, second turn, worst case scenario. Only do that if you don't need to level up any classes. You have all classes on 100. Alright, here is the mid-level team. So if you do need to level any kind of classes in the game and you want to use a pretty good team to do it quickly, I would say Vanaxia Shagaroth is pretty good. So we got Obsidian Libram because we have to use purple weapons. You could also use the Wand of Stars if you have it. We got Vanaxia because it hits really hard, does true damage, throws up green and blue. We got Shagaroth because it also does true damage to multiple enemies, explodes the board, and uses blue. And then we have Leprechaun because Leprechaun's always good. When you can use purple, it's an empowered exploder that gets the whole team up. So mana generating sandwich with Vanaxia and Shagaroth in between to do true damage. And they're synergetic. You know, the Vanaxia feeds blue to Shagaroth, and Shagaroth blows up the board, feeds mana to everything else. Alright, so this was the Underspire. It's not super easy this week, but I do remember doing it previously, and I did something like this. So I went Reflection of Good, Amethylos, Princess Elspeth, and Magician, the tarot card. So we don't do that very often, but it's working for the Underspire this week. So the idea is to use the Princess Elspeth on the Magician. That way you know that the color the Princess Elspeth's going to make is purple. And then the purple will fill up the Reflection of Good, or also Amethylos. You cast Amethylos, you win. Or you fill up Reflection of Good, cast it on Amethylos, fills up Amethylos, you win. Or you cast Reflection of Good on Amethylos, it fills itself back up, you cast it back on itself, and now Amethylos is up, and you win. So, or you get up Reflection of Good without casting Princess Elspeth, and you don't do it until you need to. But the cool thing about this, why I use the Magician, is because if you cast Princess Elspeth on the Magician, Magician has a third trait that does a positive stats effect when you cast a spell, and it always works because you cast a spell. Even when you're killing the Magician with the spell, it's still, the good tarot still goes off, so it's pretty cool. So cast Princess Elspeth on the Magician, get up everything else, cast it, and win. And then, you know, you might need to cast 2 Amethyloses later, but should work. Like, share, subscribe, consider joining. It helps a lot. Tier get about channel comment below, and I'll see y'all next time, which is tomorrow for the Faction event live stream, 10 a.m. EST. Chatathon Saturday.